Hey friends, Andrea here. I'm just sharing a quick video with you of some earrings that I have made. This just happens to be only the earrings that I made during the 2020 pandemic slash shelter in place where I live, and this is all made using stuff I already had, so I didn't need to go out and buy anything to make these earrings. And I also will have a video up with some of the other jewelry that I made, so this might end up being a part two, but I wanted to just share these because these are not all parts of a set. The other ones are parts of sets where there's bracelets and earrings. These ones are just earrings as a standalone. So this first set here I am going to show is a pair of earrings that are made with some goldstone, sterling silver beads. I don't know what kind of beads those are, but they were given to me by somebody who was cannibalizing or had destroying a necklace that they didn't want to keep anymore, and it was a graduated strand of like hollow sterling silver beads. And then I have some amber beads. They're kind of like amber donuts or amber discs. And then I have a little leaf dangle on the bottom. So I made a set of those. I just happened to have all that stuff on hand, and I thought they looked cute stacked together like that. They catch the light really nicely. And I have had these amber beads for so long and not known what to do with them. Like, I've combined them in lots of different patterns and just scrapped it because they just didn't look good with anything, but I finally found a way to use them. And if I decide later in the future I don't like them anymore, I will just take them apart. So I have another pair here that is, I think this is some snowflake obsidian and some Bali silver beads, and then this is a little piece of a little coin, Swarovski, I think it might be, but anyways, it's a crystal, coin crystal, round coin crystal, and it just catches the light so prettily. And I had been given these coin crystals as well. Somebody, probably one of my mom's coworkers, had a necklace that had either broken or they didn't want anymore. It was a 3-strand graduated necklace with the coin crystals, and they were going from smallest to biggest, and this is like one of the medium sized. But anyways, as you can see, I kind of like the long and dangly style of earring, and these are really fun. These are something that I tend to wear pretty frequently, one of my go-tos. And then I also made these pretty recently, actually, these little strawberries. I had these little glass strawberries for a very long time. I have had them since, I don't know, the 90s probably, or 2000s at least. I'm pretty sure I've had them since 2001 at least. I think they are hand blown or hand made, however you make glass beads, and they were just kind of simple little strawberries with the little fishhook ear wire, and that was it. And I pulled them out of my jewelry box because I was cleaning, and I realized, like, I never wear these. I think they're cute, but I just don't really put them on for whatever reason. They're just not something I reach for. They don't really go with anything in my wardrobe. So I just put them in my jewelry pile as like maybe something to play with or something to take apart. And a couple of weekends ago, I think it was like a month ago now, I decided, I'll just see what I can make with these. I'll see if anything grabs my attention. And I pulled out some of these little bicone, I think this might be Celadon, or ooh, you know what? It might be peridot. But I pulled out this crystal bicone, and I have these little silver hex beads and another one of these coin crystals, and I just thought they looked fun with each of them being their own little component or their own dangle, and they have a nice little swing to them. So that is something that I created a couple of weeks ago. And then early in the season, in the pandemic season, I made this pair of earrings. This is a set that I want to say I made it in April or May, but the unicorn, the I don't know if it's kind of a bronze color, but the unicorn bead is hopefully that's showing up on camera and not fuzzy, but the unicorn bead is a pair of earrings that, or I guess it's a dangle, it's a pair of earrings that I have had since I was a kid. I've had them for a very long time, and this kind of burgundy, I guess, or magenta almost, cathedral bead I've had for a super long time as well, and then these goldstone beads I've had for a very long time in my stash as well. So I was trying to find a way to incorporate or redo these little unicorn earrings, because they are something that's from my childhood that I've had for a really long time, and they're cute, but I didn't want them to look like a child's earring anymore, and I didn't know what to coordinate with them because they're not quite gold and I don't have a lot of bronze. So I ended up pulling out these little garnet beads that I have. These little, I think they're 4mm garnet beads, and doing some wire wrapping. And my wire wrapping is not, expert per se, but I did some wire wrapping and it worked out okay. And then I had some gold chain. I do not know if this is real gold or gold filled or just gold toned, but it really didn't matter because it was just going to be an accent. So I cut 3 strands of different lengths and kind of dangled it behind the unicorn, and then I did a wire wrap on the top of this little piece here with the goldstone, the cathedral bead, and then I had a tiny teeny little, I don't know what color that is, but that I think this is a Swarovski bicone, and I don't know the color, I can't think of it, but I think that these ear wires are gold filled. I can't wear anything other than sterling silver or gold filled or hypoallergenic. I usually do stainless steel. So they haven't bothered my ears, and I just think they look nice as it's just an earring that looks more adult, I guess. It looks a little more grown up with the unicorns. They kind of look like running horses if you aren't looking that closely, and then the little dangles on them gives it a nice swing. There's the color of these beads is incorporated, and I had been trying to figure out how the heck to use those garnet beads. I've had them for a while. So those were another early make, and I was very proud of the fact that I had been able to use up these cathedral beads that I'd had forever, and just everything worked out. So I'm gonna do these beads, these crystal or these earrings here. This was a earring that was an extremely challenging earring, and I don't know if one of these you can see. I think it's this one. You can probably see if I bring it close to the camera that this is very cloudy looking, this peridot, and it's because I had to glue it together like in 3 different places. I had tried to drill it and it cracked, and I didn't want to lose it because I didn't have a second bead, so I ended up gluing it back together with GS Hypo cement. But I had the other earring already made, and I was just trying to put the head pin or eye pin through, and it wouldn't go through, so I just thought, oh, I'll just drill it a little bit with my little bead reamer, and I didn't like that. So actually, before that happened, my eye pin got stuck in it, and then I waited a couple months, and I had to get the bead reamer. I ordered a bead reamer because I was going to need it for some of the other stones that I was using for stretch bracelets that the stretch material wouldn't go through. Anyways, it was a journey with these earrings, and I'm finally happy with them. They look great. I love the way they came out. I had some crystal chips that I put on the bottom and wire wrapped, and then on the top I have one of those little amber donuts. I stacked one of these turquoise Heishi beads, and then I have this faceted peridot chunk. It might not be peridot, I don't know what it is, but it looks peridot to me. But I've had it in my stash for so long, and it was unmarked, and it was just in there. So anyways, it came out cute. I'm happy with it. Hopefully it won't fall apart again. If it does, I will try to just glue it back together and be gentle, and hopefully, because it's in the part of the earring where it won't be like hit up against anything, or it won't rub against anything like if it was on a bracelet, it'll be okay and it won't do anything. It won't fall apart. But anyways, those were challenging earrings, and I started making them in probably early April or May, and I didn't actually get a chance to finish them after trying to glue and bead ream and all that other junk until like November. So I will be careful with those. And this last pair, these were one of the first pairs that I made with using these little silver feather beads. I just think they came out really cute. And then the gold stone and a silver Bali bead. They're very simple, but they are sparkly and cute, and I just love that. And I think as you look at these earrings, you get a sense of my taste or my style. I definitely tried to incorporate that gold stone in a lot of my pieces because I had so many of them, and I have had them for so long. And then I tried to incorporate these. I think I might have one or two of these donuts left, but they're different sizes, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I might make it into some kind of a charm or something. And then as you can see in these repeated, so I'm kind of repeating or recycling materials, and using one bead in one style of earring inspires me and gives me ideas to make another style, and I just keep kind of creating and getting inspired. So it's kind of fun. Once I get started, it's hard to stop, and I just have everything spread out on my desk, and I just keep on going. So but these are just the beaded earrings. I also made some leather earrings, but this video would end up being like 2 hours long if I showed everything that I've made. But yeah, it was nice to be able to incorporate things that I already had. I did not have to go out and buy anything new. I ended up recycling things that were already in my jewelry box, and beads that I already had in my stash, charms I already had, and it was really fun. It was a great challenge to force me to use what I had first, and then see what I have left over, and then keep trying to make more and keep trying to make more until I've completely run out. I almost ran out of ear wires, and then I was digging around in my stash and found another package of ear wires, so I have more. And I ran out of the goldstone. I ended up running out of the goldstone, so I might have to order more because I decided I really like it. So anyway, hope this gives you some ideas and some inspiration, or just kind of gives you something to watch while you're hanging out, while you're sheltering in place, and maybe it will give you a chance to think about ways that you can use your own beads and use your own stash supplies to create something new and have fun. give yourself a creative outlet during this pandemic. All right, well, thank you, and I hope you had fun with this. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.